This is Wicked Rhody, a wicked good podcast about Rhode Island events and life. Hey everyone, welcome. My name is Mary Larson.
And I'm Ben DeCastro. Thank you so much for tuning in, and welcome to the wonderful month of March.
Woohoo! We made it.
We did. And I always like March because during the month of February, if I have to book appointments, I know that if I want to book it in March, it's the same date kind of structure. The days repeat because 28 days in February.
I never knew this. You just blew my mind.
You serious?
I'm serious.
Oh my word. Of course, it gets messed up every 4 years with a leap year.
There you go.
But yeah, it's one of those things where, okay, I did a lot more planning when I was, full time,
Yeah, planning events and everything. But if you were to say.
Exactly. So now, it's just one of those things where we're headed fast and furious into the springtime. It's coming.
Yes, it's here.
And all intent and purposes, we've had a pretty good stretch the past couple of weeks. It hasn't been crazy.
We had the Olympics.
Yep.
That was really fun, except I didn't realize it ended because, once again, I don't watch real TV. I watch things on the app.
Right, it's over.
I didn't get that memo until 2 days later. But aside from that, between the weather's been really great.
Yeah, we've been liking that. Although they're saying there's a possibility for a bit of a snowstorm this weekend, which, that's
I'm
still
down
accepted.
with March snow. I'm down with March snow because it comes and then it goes.
Yeah, well, apparently the latest we've ever gotten snow was some point in May. Believe it or not, there was like a May snowstorm way back in the day, like May 21st or something. I'm talking long before you and I were even,
even an idea.
Absolutely. So, but I remember growing up, I don't know, was it 1996 or 95? We had a really big storm in April, on April 1st, and then one a little later. I remember because my birthday is April 10th, so I've had snowstorms on my birthday before. And I remember that year because I was so pissed off because I missed out on the class party. It's like, oh, come on.
Yes.
Is this what it's like to have a birthday in July or August, I guess, or in that week between Christmas and New Year's?
Yes.
But what's been new with you aside from missing the Olympics? Did you see all the crap going on online between Canada and the United States with the Olympic medal count?
Oh my gosh, I heard about it, and then I even heard, I haven't been able to see it. I heard about the Canadians taking off the Canadian taking off the medal.
It was just one girl who did it. One women's hockey player who did it.
I'm catching up. I mean,
Sure.
I'm not going to lie. My 4-year-old son, all he cares about was the speed skating.
There you go.
I know way too much about speed skating, but the other events and the social media chatter I've missed out on. So what happened between?
So there's been a bit of a kerfuffle. Thank you. It's a word time with Ben. People have been, and it's just been on social media, really, because that's where everybody lives and thrives.
Yeah.
People from Canada were starting to throw up some shade, saying, "Oh, look at us! We beat the United States in the medal count." And then the United States turns around. People from the U.S. turns it around and says, "Yeah, well, you're Canada, and this is Winter Olympics. Let's talk about Summer Olympics," and we absolutely dominate in so many things. But one of the cool things about Summer Olympics, and they were talking about this on Sunday, this past Sunday with the closing ceremonies, is some of the new sports that will be in the next Olympics.
Okay, tell me.
Surfing.
Awesome. Yes.
Skateboarding.
Yes, it's about time.
And a couple others that I forget.
Awesome.
But surfing and skateboarding, and I follow because I enjoy surfing, although I haven't been in a while. I do enjoy, I like to dream.
Yeah.
I follow a few different surfers and people that are in that industry, and they're having their meetings right after Pyeongchang.
Awesome.
So that's going on. They're planning and looking forward to 2020, which will be in Japan.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I cannot wait.
Every eye doctor out there, every ophthalmologist, every lens crafters, Ferocious Eyes, every place needs to contact their local NBC affiliate and get on the sponsorship train for the 2020 Olympics.
Why eyes?
Because the marketing naturally writes itself. Tokyo 2020, 2020 vision.
Oh,
yeah.
Look at you with your marketing brain.
I'm just saying, folks, Free tips and advice here on Wicked Rhody.
I love it. I love it.
But also lots of great events. So if you tuned in while you're on the road, maybe getting your eyes checked and dilated, or you're absolutely, you don't have to have your eye, you don't have to see to hear us, or getting some errands done, just sit back, listen, and enjoy the episode. If you hear something that piques your interest, we'll have all the links and info for you in our show notes, which is on our website, wickedroadypodcast.com. What do you have this week for something that's wicked interesting, Mary?
Let me tell you, this event cannot be any more wicked interesting if it tried. This event, my friends, has been voted 2 years in a row as the best party event.
Really?
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
Yes. Best like event awards. One for Providence and one for statewide. This is the Providence Preservation Society's bash. They're going to be having their winter bash, and this year it is a speakeasy theme, glitz and glamour.
Look at that. Speakeasies are like the I feel like those have returned as the trending topic. They were around for a little while, a couple years ago, and now they're back.
They're back, and they, I think what helps bring them back too is that we have a great cocktail culture especially in Providence. People are all about the cocktails. Also, swing music and big band music has been taking up a big upswing here in the state. So I think everyone's got I try. So this is the Providence Preservation Society's 15th Winter Bash costume party. Super excited. Alex and Ani is the host sponsor. It is a 60-year nonprofit organization. And what they do is they help make sure that these amazing buildings that we have here in Providence, some of their buildings in neighborhoods like Benefit Street itself, or the Providence Arcade, the helping with the Providence Performing Arts Center, all these kind of things that, whether it's College Hill, downtown, all these different districts, they are able to help their protection, but also education about these buildings. So this event attracts more than 500 people.
Okay.
It's 21 plus.
Yep.
I mean plus. People are there of all ages. They say it goes from 21 to 91. This helps the Providence Preservation Society keep advocating for these unique historical buildings. I mean, we talk about these kind of buildings all the time. Right.
Well, they have those various tours, and they have, whether it's this organization or other people, they have these because you need to be educated on them. And really the best way listen, you can watch a YouTube video on these things, but to go there, to actually be there, to see it and experience it, because you were on TV for well over a year with the Rhode show. Things are far different in person than they are on screen. That includes YouTube. And when you get into some of these spaces, you realize just how tight some of these quarters are, or just how spacious and really majestic.
Majestic is such a great word for it. So this event is taking place this Saturday, March 3rd. It goes 8 p.m. to midnight. It's at the Elko in the Valley neighborhood. I want to let you know, if you're listening to this the day that the episode comes out, March 1st, you can get a discount on advance tickets.
Ooh.
After Thursday, the prices are going to go up. You can get them at the door. So it's going to be in the last space of the American Locomotive Company. It's the last space that needs to be saved. The speakeasy theme is going to be so fun. They're going to have Katie Kalila, the great singer here.
Phenomenal singer.
Right? And Providence Swings Band, fabulous DJ from all that events, complimentary bites from all these local restaurants and vendors. And once again, it's speakeasy. So you're going to want to bring your flapper dress or your gangster apparel. It is not required, but, go
I'll
home.
I'll have to check with my cleaners to see if my flapper dress is still there.
So that's the wicked interesting pick. And here's what's wicked fun in the 401.
Well, as everything is starting to turn green as we enter into March, the month of the Irish, except for one day when it becomes St. Joseph's Day.
Zapalas.
For everybody, the 2018 Pawtucket St. Patrick's Parade, believe it or not, is the first of the Tour de Patrick, which is an event sponsored by Guinness. It's three separate 5K races, but part of that is the St. Patrick's Parade, and that takes place on Saturday, March 3rd. Kicks off at McCoy Stadium, and then which is down over at the Division Street, South Bend. And the parade can be viewed from South Bend, Walcott, across the highway, past the old Apex building, and then ends at City Hall. So following the parade, you can head over to the Pawtucket Armory. Have you ever been there?
Yes, I have.
All right. It's
yes,
huge,
I have.
Wonderful venue there.
It is.
It's right on Exchange Street. They'll have a huge after party. Foods, drink, vendors, live Irish music, 1 p.m. until 6 p.m. And here's a key. It's $2 to get into the party. Obviously, to watch the parade is free, but it's $2 cash door cover, and then you're going to want to have some cash too, because the food and drink inside and some of the vendors are most likely just cash.
Yeah.
So you can get all the information. If you want to do the Guinness Tour de Patrick, which is the 3-part 5K race series in Rhode Island, be sure just to head over to our website. We'll have it linked. But runners, walkers can run and accumulate their times for the overall score in the Tour de Patrick, as in addition to scoring at each individual race. So it's a fun way to start getting ready for swimsuit season, which is just around the corner, friends. That's right. After you pound all that corned beef and cabbage,
drink all the Guinness.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep. Start shedding the pounds, because you're going to be hitting Scarborough before you know it. What else we got going on?
Oh, one of my favorite musicals is at PPAC this week. And we talk about the performance venues all the time. PPAC is one of my favorites. Beautiful, the Carole King musical, is going on through Sunday evening. And if you have not seen it, I am telling you, you need to go. So this is long before she was Carole King. The chart-topping music legend. She was Carol Klein, the Brooklyn girl with a passion and chutzpah. Okay, lots of chutzpah. So it just is a great story about what happened, her fighting her way in the record business as a teenager, and then with her husband kind of creating and writing hits for some of the biggest acts in rock and roll. The amount of different songs that you're going to hear in this musical that Carole King helped write or write just by herself will blow your mind. So it's sad because her personal life starts to crack. She actually becomes the performer.
Okay.
And that's how then you're going to know those songs with just Carole King. But I'm telling you, I see a lot of shows at PPAC. I see a lot of different musicals. This is by far one of my top 5 shows that I have seen. So if you don't have tickets yet, if you're looking for something to do, and if you like the theater, then head on over to PPAC. It's going on once again through Sunday evening, March 4th.
Now, wait a second.
Yeah.
Carole King's still alive, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yes.
But I guess that's
oh my
okay.
gosh, should I talk about her? I was trying to.
No. I'm thinking, wow, she's still. It's one of those things where sometimes you don't realize, like, and they play this game on the radio from time to time, Dead or Alive, and they'll start, they'll talk about various people that you may not remember and you may not think of as like, oh, gee, did they die? I don't know.
So, like, her most famous one that people probably know that she's saying is Natural Woman. You make me feel.
That one, right?
That's Carole
Exactly.
King. You've Got a Friend. But as I said, she has written so many different songs for other artists that she really came up with. And you're going to hear them in this musical. But yeah, she's still alive.
Well, the reason why I asked is because, if they're doing a show about her, I started thinking, oh, maybe she's left us. But then I started thinking, well, they have a show about Billy Joel, and he's not dead yet. Very much alive in the heart.
She sings the theme of Gilmore Girls and actually was in, how they had the Gilmore Girls revival series on Netflix?
Absolutely.
She was in it.
Absolutely not. Nope. You are talking to the wrong person about Gilmore Girls. Sorry. Although a buddy of mine, give him credit, my buddy Roger, who I've played in bands with, he did get a signed copy of a Gilmore Girls script for his girlfriend a couple of years ago for Valentine's Day. So kudos to you, Roger.
That's a great gift.
You're a much better man than I. You want to check out this next event that's happening on Sunday, March 4th at the Southside Cultural Center in Rhode Island, Southside Cultural Center of Rhode Island, SCCRI, the Caribbean Rhythms Percussion Workshop with Jesus Andújar.
Tell me more. I love it.
Yeah, this is really cool. You're going to learn the rhythms and hand techniques of the Dominican Republic, Cuba, Puerto Rico, Haiti, and it's a class that there's 1 hour from 4 to 5 p.m. on Sunday for kids and youth, 10 to 15 years, and then there's a class from 5 to 6 p.m. for adults, 16 plus. It's only $17 if you want to drop in for the class. It is a series, and you can get more information just by going to the website and everything. But this is if you're a percussionist, maybe you don't have a sense of rhythm at all. This would be a wonderful place for you to go get that sense of rhythm. If you are the only person who goes to a concert and starts clapping and for some reason can't seem to get on the same track as everybody else when it comes to clapping because you're clapping on the 1 and 3 and not the 2 and 4, well, you need to attend this workshop.
Yes.
Trust me, Jesus Andújar will teach you. You have to have your own conga or bongo drum.
Okay.
But that's not that hard.
Let me tell you, if you post on Facebook, hey, does anyone have a drum I can borrow? You're probably going to have 4 people because drums are something that I feel like people have in their houses randomly.
Sure, absolutely. Or, my house where we have a few sets.
There you
but the other option is just go buy a box of Quaker Oats, empty it out into a Tupperware container, little Scotch tape. There you go. You got your own
Instant
little,
conga.
boom. Use the bottom side, though. It's got a much better tune to it. So that's happening on Speaking from Experience. Sunday, March 4th. What else we got happening?
Okay, so we're big fans of the Paw Sox between you and I.
I kind of have to be.
You know.
Getting my golden pipes ready. Thank God I've had this entire, winter of...
You need to knock on wood.
Okay.
Batting first.
Absolutely.
It's important for you to be able to say.
I've had this entire winter to keep my talking skills and my pipes, my
vocal cords?
Yeah, that one.
I got you.
I should probably know that as a professional. Nice and limber because Paw Sox season's coming up.
It is. And so because of that, not only do you need to make sure that your vocal cords are limber and you're practicing and getting ready for being the announcer, but they are looking for national anthem singers.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Oh, say, can you sing? Because if you can, you're going to want to get to the Warwick Mall Sunday, March 4th from 11 to 3.
Yes.
This is awesome. It is such a great opportunity for fans to be able to come and sing, whether, you like to sing with your church groups or local choirs, or if you just are like, I'm a great singer in my shower, and you
Sure.
really are. You can be a group, you can be an individual, you can register online. However, musical artists can also be accompanied at the event on a first-come, first-served basis.
All right,
So
cool.
never fear. You're going to be able to have to sing about 2 minutes and perform the Star Spangled Banner or any relevant song. You're going to be singing it in front of a cast of local celebrity judges.
How was I not invited to this?
Right?
I think I should be able to be there. And here's my
Tell
little
me.
rant, okay?
Give it to me.
I have to introduce these people. Mm-hmm. So first and foremost, is your name pronounceable? And if your last name is difficult, then can we just call you by your first name? Or can we just... I think I should have a say in this.
There you go.
Also, don't rush it. Don't rush the national anthem.
Okay.
Please, take your time. You've got plenty of time to sing it.
Mm-hmm. They can also sing God Bless America.
Yes, you could do that.
They can sing America the Beautiful.
You could do that.
You can even sing Take Me Out to the Ball Game and Sweet Caroline for these auditions.
Wow.
Right? To show a little diversity in your
absolutely.
musical genres.
So if you have a last name that's easily pronounceable and you can sing, all right, fine. You can go whatever you want. Just make sure they have the phonetic spelling for me.
There you go.
I don't want to insult anybody.
I appreciate
It's
that.
bad enough I have to, really apologize to many, many families of minor league and major league players every year because when Jason Leblegian from the
That's a
Buffalo
name.
Bisons,
That's a name.
all 1,700 letters, and you got to pronounce every one. When they get up to bat, I have to make sure because,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
'cause
hopefully these people who are singing will have very easy last names for you.
I'm
because
sure it'll be fine.
There are 70 home games.
Yes, there are.
7-0.
I know.
Yeah, I know you know, but
I'm well aware of that.
so know that there are plenty of opportunities. This is for any age, too. If you have a
Right.
great child or niece or nephew or friend who has a kid who's a phenomenal singer, they sing in their local school group, they're a lead in a musical, anything like that, great. If you yourself are ready to roll, they want to hear you. So once again, those auditions are taking place Sunday at 11 to 3 at the Warwick Mall.
It's my kind of place.
Right? Warwick Mall. Remember that jam?
Yeah.
I
Are
forget
you
what
going to
the rest of
audition? Are
it's
you going to
like.
audition
No.
for the national anthem?
Nope.
That'd be the easiest.
No. Yeah, well, God, wouldn't that be awesome? Maybe I should just so we can high five over the air.
Yeah, so you'll see my tiny little hand stick out the third window from the left up at that glorious press box, which
That'd be kind of
is
amazing.
rusting into oblivion. Hey, listen, if you are headed down to the Warwick Mall to audition, why don't you drive a little further south, either beforehand or after, and go to the Yawgoo Valley Ski and Tubing Winter Festival and Customer Appreciation Day.
Hold up.
Yes.
Winter Festival at Yawgoo?
Give
it to me.
People
Talk to me.
don't realize we have our own ski park here, right in Rhode Island, Yawgoo Valley Ski and Tubing Ski and Tubing Park.
Yes.
Okay, it has a wonderful ski area where they actually bring you back up the hill, thanks to a mechanical cursor with a cable and hooks and whatnot. Rob Gronkowski has gone tubing on that hill in the past, just so you know. He
famous
has.
snow, famous hill.
Absolutely. And it was a couple of years ago, but I'm sure you can still find something around there of his. And it's their Customer Appreciation Day. So it's a buy one, get one all day lift tickets when you bring in a jar of peanut butter or a $5 donation to the Johnny Cake Center Food Bank of Peacedale, Rhode Island. Yep. The events will include Shredder, who is the mascot. He'll have an On the Snow parade. There will be a crazy egg contest. Guests can find plastic eggs on the hill and redeem it for prizes. There'll be Trails to Rails, where there'll be a ski and snowboard contest, and an Any Which Way You Can Race, which is a cardboard box on snow derby.
I love this.
Yes, it's totally a blast. There's a bunch of mascots will be down there. Nick, Ron, and Pete mascots. Nairobi of Cardi's Furniture and Mattresses will be there. Cat Country 98.1, so Jake the cat will be there. They'll be playing music as well as other areas with vendors. So it's an awesome time to go down there, especially if they're getting a little bit of fresh snow on Saturday. This is going to be the place to be. And if you've never been there, this is the perfect family spot.
Yes, and I'm thinking, just with it being after the Olympics, if your kids are anything like mine, watching all these winter events with you, you're going to want to hit the slopes or dig for plastic eggs in the snow.
Yeah, they want to. They want to. They want to start really getting into the whole downhill skiing thing. I say the ski jump. Once again, folks, if you haven't checked it out, go for the ski jump. Don't worry about curling. Although that guy who won the curling from the United States, the captain of the team, they had a fantastic looking mustache.
Oh, he did.
Oh,
that he did.
He is Johnny Everyman.
I have not heard that phrase in so long.
What's that?
Johnny Everyman.
Well, that's what I'm here for.
There you go.
And as I said at the beginning, another phrase, everything we talked about, can be found on our website, wickedroadypodcast.com.
Okay, so we are on Facebook and Instagram.
We're there
guys,
too.
We are so close. We are so close that I need to check it literally as we're speaking. Hold on to your butts.
Because we have a lot of followers.
We are so close to 10,000 followers on Instagram.
Really?
We are just shy of we're like 250. Just shy of 250
That's
away.
easy.
So you know what? Head on over to Instagram, give us a follow, and if you're doing anything fun, cool, beautiful, heck, if you're just sitting back and having a cup of coffee this weekend, we want to see your pictures. Use the hashtag WickedRhody.
If you would like to advertise or sponsor a program here, you can do that. We'll gladly accept it.
Yes, you can.
wickedroadypodcast@gmail.com. Email us and we'll have all the information for you.
Oh, I love it. Well, until next time, folks, I'm Mary Larson.
And I'm Ben DeCastro.
And you've been listening to Wicked Rhody. We'll have more for you next Thursday.